Hello Joe and everybody at the CASE conference. This is Lucy Gower and I'm reporting from 2045. I hope you're sitting down because there's a few things that I need to tell you about what's going to happen over the next 30 years that you might not like. I want to start with skipping you forward a few years to 2019. So it's really difficult times. Many of you will be unemployed by then. Robots are taking over. Most people's jobs have been replaced by robots or automation. Terrorist attacks that we've seen over the last few years got worse and worse. The world felt like a really unsafe place. So the powers that be decided that the internet was going to be shut down. It was making the world too dangerous. So actually, I've got to be really careful because it's massively illegal for me to even try and transmit anything back to you guys. Okay, so the next big thing that happens, 2030, the world is really small. There's no internet. We're almost regressed back to how we were in the 60s and the 70s, if any of you are old enough to remember that. The NHS folded. It couldn't cope. There was no money left in the economy and people were living much longer with really complex needs that they had to be looked after by their communities again. The education system, I'm sorry, folded too. There was no money. Not even the best fundraisers could keep some of the best institutions afloat. And people are now educated within their own local communities. The next thing that happened is 2040, so only 5 years ago for me, the seas really started to rise. And I'm not talking about what you're hearing today, a few millimetres here or there. Water is significantly rising to the point that if you're living south of the River Thames, I would start to look around for where you can move to higher ground. What happened is that Shell started drilling in the Arctic again without campaigning organisations like Greenpeace able to reach out to the world to stop them doing these things. They kind of went into stealth mode and they got away with it for years and years. The effect on the global economy and on the global environment has been devastating. Actually, hang on, someone's coming, turn it off. So in terms of fundraising and what happens, no charities exist today. The millennials of your 2015 are older people now. They don't support organisations, they support causes that they care about. The big charities shut down. I saw many of them shutting down. They couldn't afford to communicate with people. Without the internet, it was practically impossible. Charity and fundraising have changed. They've almost gone back to their origins. Charity now means to love one's other people. It's gone back to the original meaning of the word. The nearest thing to fundraising is for us in our small community here, trading our skills, trading our experience, trading what we have. So if you think of something that was happening in 2015 called the sharing economy, so things like Airbnb and Uber, where it's not about money transacting, it's about skills, experience, things that you have or things that you don't have that you're providing to other people. That is the way that fundraising is going. We don't exchange in money anymore. Money doesn't exist. The things that is powerful, sadly for us, the only people with power are the people who have access to clean water. So every week in our small community that we live in, we all eat together, we all share what we have that we bring to the table. It's like harvest festivals when you're a little kid. And our currency isn't money. Our currency is kindness, and our currency is about survival. So my advice to you, fundraisers of 2015, is about reconnecting with your cause. People give to people. And unless you can get your teams together in order to really connect with why they're fundraising and the important work that they're doing, your organisation simply will not survive. There's no internet now. Technology in 2015 was seen as the answer to everything. It's not. Technology is just a channel. It's just a way of connecting people. But unless you really understand why you're connecting and you're making face-to-face conversations with the people that you need support from, your organisation will also fail. So my biggest bit of advice is stop looking for the next big thing. There's no such thing as the next big thing. And go back to your roots of why your cause is important. invest in your people, get them to inspire your supporters, and don't hang around. You need to start now. Good luck.